This demonstration will give you a quick overview of the integration between Techniq Online University and Citrix Go2Training. Now, even before I get into the demo, one of the first questions that comes to mind is, what is the biggest advantage of this integration? Now, the whole point of this integration is that you can provide one system for your end users to get exposed to all the different types of courses that you offer. The live sessions that you offer through Go2Training being one of them. So if you go to the catalog, even before I log in, if I just go to the catalog, you'll see here that the self-paced courses are listed. Any of the videos that are available are also listed, and also the Go2Training sessions. So the sessions that are delivered via Go2Training are also available through the same system. So the end user has a complete view of all the different types of training that are offered. They can choose which one they want to sign up for, all through one system. So I'm going to log into the site and quickly give you an overview of the integration, the finer details of the integration. So you'll see here right at the bottom, there is a Go2Training folder. So on the left, when you log in as the administrator, right at the bottom, you'll see this Go2Training. And you don't need to schedule a training directly in Go2Training. Instead, you can do it right here. So I'll show you that in a moment. So you can see here that I'm scheduling a session. It's called Demo Go2Training Session. And then I will select the course category. I will then go ahead and enter the description here. And then if there is a price, you can set the price. And then you can also select the time zone. So I'm going to leave it at Pacific time zone. I'm going to set a date out in March on the 16th, and I'm going to change it to 16 here, change this to 15. The number of enrollments, so let's say you have 12 students or 12 attendees in the class. You can decide if you want to list this on the external catalog. It's also on the register page. If you decide to issue certificates of completion, then you can do that as well. And then you add a course. Oops, I made a small mistake here. It should be March. So I'm going to add the course, and you'll see here that I've already added the course onto the system. And because of the integration, this session is already automatically created for you on Go2Training. Now, if you want to upload a PDF or any other information about the session, you just click on Upload Description, and then you can upload the description. Now, if you go to the register page, you will see here under the Go2Training tab, the session that I just created. It says Demo GTT Session. This is when it's going to be held. This is the course category. If I had added a course description as part of the file upload, there would have been a link here from which your end users can download. You can see here that it's set to free, but if you set a price, then it goes through the payment flow. And when you mouse over it, you'll see the description that I entered, which is enter the description here. So you can see that without ever going into Go2Training, you're able to schedule the session from here. And as an end user, you just need to click here to register. And when you register, the course gets added onto your Go2Training tab. And let me just do that with this course right here that we just created. It says proceed to my courses. And now if you go to Go2Training, you'll see that the course that I signed up for has been added to my Go2Training tab. And I would have received an email from Go2Training with instructions on how to join the session and when to join the session. In addition, once the session has started, you'll see a link that appears over here, which is a join link. So for some reason, if you've forgotten or misplaced the registration email that you received, you can log into the system and then click on the join link to participate in the Go2Training session. Now, the other thing you could also do from within this system is to manage your organizers. Now, the organizers are the ones who can host your Go2Training sessions. So you're basically doing this to tell the Techniq platform that these are the folks um, who are organizers in the system. And this information is pulled up from Go2Training and then updated on our system. So you can make changes should one of your organizers leave, or you want to make any changes to your organizers, then you can just pull up this and update our system with this information. And this is not something that you do every day. It's a one-time activity until something changes with regard to your organizers. Now, for your registration report, you can go into the registration report page and then select the sessions, and you'll see here that I've already registered for it. I'm the first person to have registered for it, but it basically gives me an up-to-date information of who's registered for this session. Now you can see we can run a report for another one. You can see there are 4 attendees who have 4 registration folks who have registered for this session. Likewise, if you want to run an attendee report post session, that is once the session is completed, if you want to run a report, you select the name of the session and then you run a report. It'll tell you who the attendee was. And if you are issuing certificates of attendance, that is for someone who's attended the live Go2Training session, notice here that there is a certify option. So basically you're selecting this and hitting certify, and when that user goes to their certificates page on the left, they will automatically receive a certificate that they can subsequently download at pretty much any time. So if in your business it makes sense to issue certificates of attendance with continuing education credits, for instance, mentioned in the certificate, then you can very easily schedule the session from our system, conduct the session, then pull up the attendee report and certify users. Notice here that the time that the individual attended the session is also here. So if someone were to participate in a session but not, meet the time requirement. So if it's a 1-hour session and they took off in 20 minutes, then you probably don't want to certify them. So you have the ability to uncheck them as well. And so they don't get the certificate in that case. So you can see here that it's very straightforward and simple. You can schedule the session from within the Techniq platform, because the Techniq platform talks to the Go2Training system, and you can generate registration reports, you can generate attendee reports, you can certify users, and you can also generate reports from within the Techniq platform for an extended duration. So let's say you wanted to know about Citrix Go2Training sessions that were offered during a certain period of time. So you can say from the 1st of January 2013 to the 16th, please give me the list of sessions that were offered. So you can see here that these are the sessions that were offered, and these are the folks who have signed up for these. So you have the ability to generate those reports without ever going into Go2Training, because the two systems are tightly integrated. I hope this gives you an overview of the integration between Go2Training and the Techniq platform. And there are other demonstrations that will give you an overview of the admin interface, which talks about all of these features you see here. There's a separate demonstration available also for the end user or learner experience, when someone who's logging into the system to take courses, what kind of user experience they have. We have separate demos for that, but this one was dedicated to describing the integration between the two systems. Thank you so much for listening, and hope this gives you an overview of the integration between Techniq platform and Go2Training. Thank you.